Everyone, welcome to Sims Teen Mom. We have a good bit of birthdays actually coming up because I was just out of the calendar. As you can see, we've got a good select of birthdays. If you birthdays are these little pink things that appear on the calendars, but so we have Grace's, we have Emmys, we have Isaac's, and then we actually have the twins, Asher and Avery, as well as um, the some of the others as well. So, what I'm gonna do in this episode is I'm gonna be doing 3 birthdays in this episode, which will be Grace, Isaac, and Emmy, and then I'll be doing 3 probably in the next episode, if not a little bit. Yeah, there are a couple episodes then. But for this episode, we'll be doing 3 birthdays as well as having the lottery, which is coming up as well. Um, And also, I kind of thought we would dive a little bit more into, like, different things. There's the vampire coming. But, anyways, there is something that we really kind of neglecting about these guys. And that's one thing, is that Grace indeed is a, mermaid, and there really hasn't been much storyline behind that. So what I was kind of thinking is, since she is a mermaid and she really enjoys beach life and all that, I think there really should be a mermaid exclusive thing, but we're gonna say that she wants to be a super parent for this. But I was kind of thinking she'd be really worried about outdoors and all that because of the fact that she has to socialize with her child 10 times and read to a child for 2 hours. But we're gonna be doing the birthdays probably tomorrow because it is really late here in Sims. Um, and I think a lot of them are actually heading to bed, so we're gonna have them all kind of head to bed. Now, Emil also has kind of been neglected upon with his alien thing a little bit, but we've also now stated that he's able to pretty much free willingly walk around with his alien form out if he chooses, because he wants the world to know, like, he's a teenager in the alien world. You are considered an adult, so he can do as he pleases when it comes to his alien form. But I think it's definitely time for the all to head to bed, and I'll pick this up in the morning and we'll actually get started with this episode. Okay, so we are back. Grace is up because I figured she could do the cake, and the baby's up as well. That's also why she's up, because he had woken her up. Because he had a little bit of a nightmare, and now he's hungry, so. Um. Jasper, could you tend to the child, please? While. And I do have an exciting storyline coming up with these guys. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to start it out in today's episode or not. Today is also the lottery, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And I actually think You know what? We'll actually throw a party. Like, we haven't really had a birthday party thrown in a little while. So, we are going to go ahead and... first off, I gotta buy a lottery ticket. And Jasper gotta buy a lottery ticket. Okay. Does he ignore this, or... Yeah, he ignores this from being a teen. So all the other ones don't need it, just the adults. Okay. And, so... let's go ahead and plan a social event now. Because I kind of thought it'd be nice for them to have, like, a little bit of a family get-together for a birthday. Because it's 3 birthdays that they're celebrating for one. Avery is now just discovering that Emil is an alien, which, I mean, you've been only living with him for years, technically, but okay. But anyways, birthday party. And the birthday sim, we have 3 of them, will be Emmy, Isaac, and Grace. Guests, we'll go ahead and invite the kids and Maya. See, last episode I remember inviting Pierce out, but he kind of just ditched us, so I'm not even going to allow him to come. Maria can come, I guess. Vincent can come. Juliet and Jessica can both come. Jamie can come. Greta can come. I would invite Jack, but he's kind of missing right now, so I don't think he would come. Anyways, okay, why don't we actually hire a mixologist as well? Because I don't really ever do this. So we're going to hire a mixologist. And we're going to just go ahead and throw it at our house. And there we go. So people should be starting to show up shortly. We also got some bananas growing out here. That's nice. Okay, so we're going to kind of wait till some more people show up. Greta's here, though. That's nice of her to show. I also took care of all this out here. I kept this bit, but I don't know what I'm doing it yet. But anywho, as I was stating before, I kind of think that Grace would really start, now that she's getting older, would really start to focus on conservation list. And so, being that Jasper does, like, side jobs here and there, or odd jobs, I thought that maybe she could get into the conservation list and actually focus full force on the conservation list and try and help out Solani. Because with her being a mermaid, I think it touches really at home for her. And so that is why. So Jessica's here. Vincent's here. I think we're gonna do the baby first because he's a little bit fussy and all that. So we're gonna go ahead and do the baby real fast. Isaac, take a vacation day, take a vacation day, take a vacation. Everybody's taking a vacation day. Okay, I think everybody should start be showing up. Jamie, our Cameron's here, I think. Noah's here as well. Okay, so I decided I'm not going to potentially do the storyline in today's episode. The only thing, though, is that this house is currently too full. So I don't know how I would do it quite yet. I might actually have no choice to wait. So I'm going to have to wait to the next episode because I'm going to figure out something on how I can actually do this storyline because the house is a little bit too full right now. So yeah. But I also have another storyline coming up with these guys. I actually have two storylines coming with these guys that are quite interesting. And so that's going to be quite interesting. Do not grab that cake. I'm trying to put more candles back on it so that I can have Emmy and them age up too. Which I'm trying to figure out why this child has not yet swooshed into a child yet. Help blow out candles. Isaac. Grandma Bear is here as well. So that's quite cute. One of them is kind of like a subject that revolves around a meal. And the other topic revolves around Grace and also Jasper. But it's going to be kind of difficult how to do this. But one thing that I can say now is Emil has been kind of hiding something from everybody. And that's not the fact that he's an alien. But it's the fact that he, okay, there we go. Now he's aged up. So, it's the fact that Emil is been really starting to get into, like, a more of, like, a romantic feeling with his one teacher at school. And it's kind of led to those two really getting inappropriate at school. And this is a touching subject because this has happened before in real life, where teachers and students have gotten a little bit too hands-on. And he's kind of been holding it back from his parents because he knows it's wrong, but I think he actually has emotional feelings for her, and she has feelings for him as well. So it's just going to be difficult when that comes out. That's the secret, and he's just kind of holding it back from everybody right now. But anyways, for Isaac, he was a clingy child, so I think that he would kind of be more of like a whiz kid. I'm kind of saying a whiz kid. And maybe a genius, because I kind of think he'd be kind of really smart. And I'm going to edit up his looks. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to do that. But I want to do everybody else's birthdays first. So he's not going to look like he does currently. But, so we got two more to do. And so the next one is Grace, and then we'll do Emmy last. Grace really won't change much because she's just going into an adult from a child or from a young adult. So she's getting a little bit older, and things are definitely starting to change with her. Okay, adulthood. Everyone's singing to her, so that's quite cute. And then we just got one more birthday we gotta do, guys. Who is this chick right here? Oh, that is Maria. That's Cameron and M's daughter, Maria. So she's definitely aged up. She looks, let's say she looks like Robin. She actually kind of does. She kind of looks like Robin. So she definitely got her mom's looks. But anyways, moving back to these guys. Emmy, it's your birthday as well. So we've got to have you blow out your candles. Oh, apparently she's able to walk through cabinets. So, that's the one storyline I have is with Emil, and like I said, the other storyline's with Grace, but I kind of have to try to figure out how to do this. And I think that, I might have just figured out a way to do it. I think that she would really get into family, like, because her mom, so she would want to be a super parent as well. And I think she's going to be family oriented. But I think whereas her mom had children young, she's going to be a little bit different. Like, she's going to definitely... where's, like, the family oriented one? I know they have family oriented. Or am I just missing something here? You mean they took it out? That's weird. But okay, so we'll say good. Or maybe she just can't be family oriented until she gets an adult. Okay, so we're gonna edit up their looks real quick. Call everybody to meal. Modifying cast. So, I'm going to edit up their looks, show you guys, and then we'll jump back in the game because I figured out a way how I'm going to do this with everybody working out. Okay, so this is his everyday look. This is Isaac, by the way. So this is his everyday look for him. I kind of thought more casual because he's supposed to be more of a whiz kid. Like, he's more of like a mama and like mama's boy and daddy's boy as well. Like, he's not really the person to get into trouble much. So his formal, his athletic, his sleepwear, party wear, swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. Now, Emmy, on the other hand, is a little bit different. Okay, let me get to her looks here, because okay. This is her everyday look. I think this is more of like a normal teen girl type of vibes, but I do have something that I'm doing with Emmy in this episode that she's not actually going to be around for a little bit. And so she is actually going to be going to like a temporary summer school, like not summer school, but like a summer camp. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. So she's going to go to summer camp for a few weeks, and while those weeks happen, there's something serious that's going to happen with Grace. So she's going to be going to summer camp for a few weeks, and I think that's what to be a camp counselor. She is going to return. She is going to return, guys. Don't worry. But she is not going to be in the episodes for a few weeks. But anyways, this is her everyday look. This is her formal look. For me, I think she would be really business savvy, so that's why I kind of went with this. This is her workout gear, or her athletic look. You can take notice her hair did change a little bit. I did that because I thought maybe her hair would curl more if she's working out. I don't know why I thought that, but I thought maybe she wouldn't be really worried about like the few extra pounds that she has. Not saying that there's anything wrong with that. Maybe she'd be really into active like she normally is. So this is her sleepwear, pretty casual. Her party wear, again, very business savvy, but very like boss lady type. I think she would get it kind of from her mom's fashion sense a little bit. Swimwear, pretty casual. Now, hot weather look, I think because they live in Solani, they're not going to want to dress in like certain things, but I think this kind of fits her style, and I think her parents are kind of like open planned a little bit with them, so they don't really discipline them much. So I think this would be kind of okay for her to do this. And then her sleep or her cool weather is pretty casual. So let's get back into the game. So Emmy's going to be going ahead and going on to summer camp for a few weeks. She actually leaves today. So she's going to be leaving probably at the end of this episode. But for a few weeks, but there's something going to be happening while those couple weeks come, and only time will tell what that is. So it's actually going to happen now, believe it or not. But so I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so we're back, and as you can see, Grace is just getting back from dropping off Emmy at summer camp for a few weeks. But Grace has been kind of hiding something from Jasper here, and she thinks that she might be pregnant. But the problem is she don't know. So she's going for sure, but she's going to go ahead and take a pregnancy test upstairs, kind of like trying to keep it from him. But the secret is she, while he was doing an odd job and the kids were at school and Isaac was sleeping, actually invited over one of her old friends or whatever from high school, and things did get a little bit hot and heavy, and things went a little bit sideways, and there's a possibility that the baby could be her friend's. And her friend's name is, let me see here, what was it? I can't think of his name. Vaea. Here. So this is her friend. They did have a little bit of a hot and heavy moment where whatever, but they did agree that they should definitely not pursue anything. Also, I did add a bed for little Isaac up here. So this is going to be Isaac's bed. She is indeed eating for two, but the only problem is, like I said, she does not know whether or not Jasper is the father. So I think at this point, there's nothing really they can do until the baby is born, whether to tell the thing, but she is going to go ahead and share the big news that she is pregnant, but I think Jasper in his heart is going to think that it's his, but we don't know, honestly. We don't know if it's his or if it is her friend. So she's giving him a kiss. I think Grace, in a way, is not doing the right thing, though. Like, yes, she is telling him, which is good, that she's telling him that she's thinks she's pregnant, and she isn't pregnant. She is indeed pregnant. But see, he's even excited, thinking that the baby is his. But the only problem is that the baby has a potentially of not being Jasper's, which he even states, big news from socialization, he cannot wait for a new family member. And I think it's going to be really sad, and I think Jasper's going to be really sad if the baby's not his. But, we'll have to wait and see if the baby is his or not into the next episode. But thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace. And I'll let you guys know if these guys win the lottery, but I doubt it. So if I sign back on, they win the lottery, and I'll let you know. If not, then they didn't win the lottery. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace.